Looking good, my guy.
Get ready to light it up.
The National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court, or involving.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Spurs, 2 spots down.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with MP. And it's Zubac in at center. And for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Here we go. So the Clippers win the tip. And despite having a generational talent in Wembanyama, Shams, the Spurs never skipping steps. They've got great detail to everything they do.
The Spurs draft and develop. That has been their calling card. San Antonio may not be a big free agent destination in Madden, but who knows? With Victor Wembanyama there, they are going to have the ability to attract players and potentially go after players in trades. They have a ton of capital assets, draft picks that they can trade. And Victor Wembanyama has the ability to be a generational star, like you said, Kevin. Players will eventually want to be there.
Quickly, can you even go back to a time when they've added Wembanyama, they've added Lively in Dallas, the Thunder's Chet Holmgren, what he did as a rookie? These young bigs have been sensational to watch. The size that the league has added has been off the charts.
And the center position might just be back, but let's look at that 2023 NBA draft. Let's revisit that in 5 to 6 years. That could be a draft that eventually will be regarded among the very best.
And always trying to find new ways to help his team, MP has zeroed in on winning his personal matchup each game.
What more can be said about MP's effect on this team? He takes each individual matchup as a personal challenge, and he's been winning those head-to-head battles. So their opponents have to run extra guys at him, which makes life easier on his teammates. It all works together, and that's why this team is so tough to beat.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Zohan. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Zubac the pass to MP. Zubac with the screen for MP. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Good on the second free throw.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Now, I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, he'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And here is Los Angeles now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. The tray. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story. You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
All right, Johns, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
And both free throws good for MP. San Antonio trailing here. Paul looking around. Barnes outside. Powell lays it up off the glass.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
The Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. MP, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Sohan's there. Second shot opportunity. They grab their own miss. MP with it. He's picked up by Paul. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the Clippers getting that contract extension done with Coach Ty Lue. They've really invested in the future, haven't they, Shams?
A nice, shiny new arena and everything that they built in LA. And yet, this is a talented and aging roster. The clock is ticking for this iteration of Clippers basketball around Kawhi Leonard. They know the time is right now.
And they've added Jeff Van Gundy, so another great basketball mind on that staff. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer.
Under 10 points a game. Paul for three. Buries it from three-point range.
Now, Chris Paul, by nature, wants to pass the ball, but if you leave him open, he understands he's got to make those shots.
Pass to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Sohan, guarded by Harden. The Spurs have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the first one drops for the Clippers. Nicholas. It seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences in the East and West to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And Dion there with Harden. And it's man in at the three.
Man, did Zubac get off his feet in a hurry. What a finish.
Here's Branham. No scoring in this one. Collins, a screen on MP. Outside Collins. Pass to Castle. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Clippers trail. MP with it. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Spurs shooting in this game, 45%. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Back to Vassell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan.
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against New Orleans lit up the floor. He finished with 57 points and, as we've come to expect, controlled the glass all game. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
For Los Angeles, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And he makes the first. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game.
Collins, and finished off by Collins.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Harden the pass to MP. Zubac trying to break loose. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Harden.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Collins. That 3 off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Harden kicks to Leonard. Second chance effort, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. He's covered by Leonard. Five on the clock. Here's Castle. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or 2, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. And the Clippers making a switch here. Powell's checked in.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it. He can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Harden the pass to MP. MP converting the top bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Spurs trail by 9. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Branham. And the rejection by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
first one falls for him.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Chris Paul comes in for Jones. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Island's checked in. Leonard hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.